No man wants any woman that is accessible by everybody. No man does. Even the worst men. Like if you look humble there, you'll appreciate this. King David was a straight up whoremonger. That man was a whoremonger. But he looked for virgins. Ain't that messed up? So men across the board, we want the same thing. So no, I don't think that that's, and the other part to this, if we're talking about 2025, most men are not asking for traditional men. Most men are not. What they're looking for is somebody who can provide investment. I'm sorry.
You said traditional. You said men are not looking for traditional men, but
Men are not asking for traditional women in 2025, and there's reasons for this. Most of the traditional men we've seen, if the relationship dissolves, they get taken for everything. So men today are looking for a woman who shows equal investment, because that to most men shows that they're equally invested in the outcome of the relationship and not just in it for what they can get, particularly if it goes south. So I answer this question by saying, in today's time, and particularly under 40, those men are not asking for traditional women, because from what we've seen, we don't really get a whole lot from that concept today.
So
And
what
I'll-
would you? What?
Sure,
But
go ahead.
before you transition, what?
Sure.
Can you allude to the question or transition to the question or
Yeah,
answer the?
yeah, that's what I mean. Like they're not they're not asking for traditional women. You know,
Oh, okay, I
yeah,
follow you.
yeah, they're not. So if they do, it is exactly what Prototype says. I don't think that we have seen enough of the generation of traditional women to say we want traditional women. Ashley said that men want their mama. Well, this new generation of men haven't had great experiences with their mama, right? So we don't see tradition. We don't have good relationship with our mother. So they're trying to create an archetype of what a woman should be by pulling in the best of traditional women, the best of modern women, and trying to blend, like Mistaken, like trying to blend and fuse these two, the best of these two paradigms together to create the ideal woman. So they're not looking for tradition. They don't even know what that looks like or what that means.
So they couldn't even describe it.
Exactly.
Basically, what you're saying.
Yeah,
All
see,
right,
because they can't describe it, they're trying to create it.
that's okay.
Yep.
I see where you at. Yeah, yeah. What you got, Mistaken?
I beg to differ, just kind of being in these spaces. I lean more towards, again, what Ash is saying in terms of, I think what men are saying is that they want traditional treatment, but modern responsibility. So they want the woman to do the traditional things like cooking and cleaning and taking care of the kids and all of those things that were what we would call, like,
Did she get stuck?
I think
Yeah,
so.
she's stuck.
Okay.
See, if she would have
Oh,
had traditional Wi-Fi, this wouldn't have happened, Humble Day. You see what's happening? You see what's happening?
I let her get that fixed. That's crazy.
I mean, to go where she was
Traditional wife.
where she was going though, I think what she's hearing is men overcorrecting. Um, like men are over explaining what they want. You know what I'm saying? Because we're trying to like if we could get them just to do that stuff, then everything else might fall into place. But I think what traditional as for is right now is very simple. But now that she's back, when she comes back, I could let her finish. But men are overcorrecting in these spaces. Like that's where the MGTOW comes from. Like, well, if women don't want to be right, and we're just going to go another way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen a post the other day where dude was saying, I want to marry another guy, right? But he's like, I want to marry another guy only because another heterosexual guy, and in that we could get married, had all the benefits of being married, but he could have as many women as I want, I could have as many women as I want, and we just split in the mortgage. And you could buy a boat, and I could buy a motorcycle, and we're just splitting the financial, because that's what we're thinking nowadays. That women are making money now, and now we can all be like, oh, so we're all splitting this down the middle, and we don't mind washing the dishes or helping with the kids, but women don't want to put in their money like we're putting in our money. So that's becoming the difference there. Yo, what you got, Miss Sakin? Go ahead and finish what you were saying.
Okay. So yeah. So what I was trying to say, I don't know what happened. My computer just cut off. Am I choppy?
Yeah, it's lagging a little bit.
Okay.
And maybe like mine.
I'll try to get this off and then I'll reset.
Okay, no.
So like I was saying, they want traditional treatment, but modern responsibility, meaning that they don't want the responsibility of taking care of a home. They okay with going 50-50 on that regard in terms of a woman contributing their, financial part of it, or like they said, putting the same amount of skin in a game. So if something happens, that they're equally burdened with the same consequences or things like that. But they still want the traditional treatment that men were expected to get in terms of having a wife that was going to take care of everything while they still did whatever they wanted to do.
So basically, you're saying that you believe that men currently believe they don't want a traditional woman, so there's not even a description, is what you're saying.
No, I'm saying they want a traditional woman based on what they told traditional women did in terms of
Oh, okay.
doing
They
all of the
want
cooking and cleaning
they want a
and taking care
traditional
of the
woman
kids.
that cooks, cleans, and takes care of the kids from that regard.
Correct.
But
Right.
there's a
then
conflict in
on
that
the
argument,
other
though.
end, they want the modern woman who is also going to contribute to the household financially by going 50-50. So that's what I'm talking about in terms of they want the traditional treatment, but want modern responsibility.